Testing. So yeah, I've pressed the magic button, so I think we should be going out live. So I just thought I'd sort of get you all here because I sort of said I'd be on time and set up the tweet in front of your very eyes. So let's see, I'm going for overcoming adversity quotes. This batch, so let's try and find something that's decent out there. Any kind of mottos or positive quotes, you know, or battle quotes. I mean, I've sort of done quite a few now. I'm probably going to, I don't know, as long as I can kind of keep coming up with new words that relate to the game and other sort of things that spring to mind like this, then I might be able to keep going, but I'm probably going to run out of relative. Oh, I've got a disconnect. Sorry, I hope that hasn't affected the stream. They've got a disconnect by the look of it there on the software. Well, I mean, some of these are pretty standard. Well, don't want anything too kind of drifting away from the game. I'd like to have something that's pretty catchy though, if you can. If you can't be brave. You can't be brave if you've only had wonderful things. Okay, no, that's not good. So anyway, welcome everyone who's coming in. Where are we? Match versus bronze. Oh right, okay. Well, yeah, I did. Yeah, I got matched. I got 3 points for that one. He stood pretty. He sat pretty when I put my spy on him. I don't know if you caught that one. I think that was start of that last stream there. Alright, let's just go for that one. Decide that you want it more than you are afraid of it. I don't know, actually, I've sort of done one. Let's find a really good one. Alright, the greater the obstacle, the more glory in overcoming it. Let's do that one. Was it the greater the glory, was it? More glory in overcoming it. So yeah, I mean, that last game was definitely you know, a test of mettle and patience, and you know, memory. I mean, I had to do a lot of tracking of his stuff as well, and you know, I had to sort of play him at his own game to a certain degree to try and break through, you know, because he's just tracking me back and forth. It would have never ended if I hadn't done my own attempt at deception, you know, and I certainly wasn't going to be the one that made the mistake, you know, so that was the key there as well, you know. Had to exercise. I mean, this is the thing about Stratego, and when people say about shufflers, you know, in a way, kind of saying stuff like that, or you know, even I mean, with lottoers, you know, it's hard to sort of, you know, because they are really just chances 50-50 luck. If you get taken out by a lottoer, then you know it is a bitter pill to swallow, because they've obviously got really lucky if you've not got a setup that kind of, you know, should protect a little bit. But with shufflers, you know, in a way, you're kind of saying to you that you're not capable of tracking them. You know, if you sort of say, oh, we don't, or shufflers is a bad strategy. In a way, it's kind of, it's just a slight on yourself, really. You're basically saying, well, I can't keep track of this player's pieces. You know, this is, you know, you've seen me in the first 2 games. But you've got to admit that, you know, there's no point trying to sugarcoat it or try and say, oh, you know, it's something else. And then it's also, you know, you also kind of disrespecting the game almost to a degree, I feel, if you sort of, because shuffling is a strategy the same as lottoing is, you know. You've got to take it on the chin, you've got to deal with it, you've got to, you know, you've got to work out how to deal with it. And obviously with shuffling, I mean, with, as I say, with lottos, you just have to take it on the chin if they beat you, because they've obviously just gone in the right squares, you know. But with shufflers, it's down to us, you know, just kind of remember everything. So I tend to think, yeah, that lotto is definitely much more of a kind of bitter pill to swallow than losing to a shuffler. Because shuffler, you're just saying to yourself, you're not got the memory. And this is what I feel about Stratego, that I love about it. It's a thinking man's game. You've got to work out, you've got to remember. It's a real exercise. You've got to remember it's an exercise for your memory, an exercise for your focus. These are all skills that we should try and develop, really, just in our everyday lives. They're really handy to have. Laser-like focus and discipline in our thought processes, and being careful with our thoughts and thought processes. I think it's really good practice, these type of games. I mean, chess, well, I mean, let's face it, or you just go and have a look at the books about chess, and it's probably way too complex for my memory to memorize all these opening moves and stuff. So good to see you there, FKS, again, though. Good to see 4 of you there. With Stratego, I don't know, I like the mixture of it all. It's not all memory. You got the bluffing in there, which is, I mean, I don't know poker, but I mean, I know there's bluffing involved in poker. So yeah. Oh, you shuffle as well, do you? Yeah. Well, I mean, like I say, I think it is part and parcel of it. I mean, you don't have to do it always. I don't always do it. But I mean, I don't actually think of it as shuffling even necessarily. I think of it as a deception. You've got to play a bit of deception. You've got to try and move your pieces around. So one person's shuffling is another person's deception as well, I guess. But like I say, I can't see it as a negative, because I think it's down to us to remember to keep track, to stay focused, keep our memories. And then we have to go to the next stage, which again is like another reason I love Stratego. You've got to work out your strategy to get in there, how you're going to do it. So I mean, and sometimes it's just a war of attrition. Sometimes you just got to battle it out until they make a mistake. Unfortunately, if they ain't going to let you in, then I don't know. I mean, you guys, obviously all the higher players out there, then I always appreciate you guys commenting on things on the games. If you can see things that I could have done quicker. I mean, I guess what I should have done in that game really is moved in for the exchanges quicker. I probably wasted a bit of time before I looked at my numbers, which is an old habit of mine. So I'm hoping I can just sort of get back into a full-on flow of where I was. Yeah, you joke against them by shuffling. Yeah, reckless players, I will shuffle. Yeah, I mean, I don't know, it's a weird one with shuffling. Like I say, I'm always like, well, I don't like necessarily people doing it to me, but what it does do is the moment they start doing it, I try and like use it as a challenge to say to myself, right, come on, got to keep track of these players, like, and use it as like a positive if you can, because otherwise, the moment you start thinking negative, like, oh, it's a shuffler, just brings you down. I think you got to stay sharp, and positive all the time. I mean, even with the lotto, I'm still in the back of my mind positive, like, can I get them some way? Can I get things out of there? But sometimes, you get a blitz lotto and you succumb to it big time, and you cannot recover. But yeah, I mean, I try not to panic, as best possible, stay calm on those situations. But it is, yeah, the lotto is, like I say, definitely for me, that's the worst, because to put you on edge, they can put you on edge. It's harder to stay positive if they destroy a lot of things. You've got to reevaluate. But I mean, with them as well, what I find you can do is you can say to yourself, well, hold on, once they've done their lottoing and had as much success as they can, they tend to not have much else afterwards, so there is a positive at the end, if you can kind of just, I mean, and there was a games, I think in that streams that was labelled highest rank. I've got a playlist here listed highest rank and viewers, and I think in there, I think it was 3 games in a row, definitely 2 games in a row with heavy lottoers, and they came down here and they'd done a lot of damage. One of them I managed to get the 2 kernels out, and I remember someone commented on that, because once the marshal was known, the marshal come in here, you know, and they were saying, well, why didn't I go attacking with the general? And I was like trying to salvage these colonels. And as soon as I was able to do that, and I was able to get the spy over, and then I was okay. So sometimes with lottos, you've got to find balance of trying to salvage enough good pieces, you know. So what do we have here? Actually, I've gone charging in. Gold captain. Wow, guys. Okay, so he's got more wins though. Wish me luck, guys. Alright, so what's he gonna do here? I mean, I doubt he's bombed in. Yeah, right. So I mean, this is going to be possibly similar to the last one, I guess, if he's going to go in that way. Yeah, okay, so he's going to do it that way. That's odd though, isn't it? I mean, I guess he must have thought alright, well what I'll do then is, yeah, let me just sort of leave that captain there. Just double check what we got on the right hand side. But that is good to know. Okay, so what I may do then is just, I mean, a front row bomb. Let me pull this back. I mean, he knows what that is anyway. So actually, I guess I should have maybe gone straight up here, because what I'm thinking is just going in with this miner first up here. I mean, there's no point me going in to sort of demolish that bomb, because he's probably just got a sergeant in behind it. So I'm just going to go in with the miner up this way and try and get a reveal on something else, you know. I mean, it just doesn't seem, I mean, I may get something here, you see. Okay. Alright, well, I've got to try and cover this colonel. I hope that he doesn't oh dear, that's a shame. Yeah, I mean, this is something I've noticed on high level play, is that they do protect colonels from scouts. I mean, I probably shouldn't have done that. So we've got another bomb there. That's interesting. I wonder if we got another one there. So that turned out to be a good move for me. I mean, I wonder if it's even worth me testing this, because that didn't attack. Alright, and he knows... Yeah, I mean, he knows that that's a major there. So, alright, well, what I'm going to do, yeah, I mean, the fact that that hasn't attacked there, I'm pretty certain there. Okay, so let's see. I mean, this is probably another captain. Yeah, he's just going to do an exchange. Okay, no, he's not. So let me see. If I press up here, he had a major there. He's probably got another major there. So let's see. I mean, if we don't get another, actually, he might have a scout there. Let's just send this right into his base there. Okay, well, that's just come from there, hasn't it? So I mean, I'm tempted to just go in on it this time with the miner. Let's see what he's going to do here. Okay, so that's handy. That's what I was hoping for, is to sort of get a reveal on something juicy. Alright, so I mean, that was on that captain. It didn't want to know, did it? So, and then this has started to come over. This is a major here. So I wonder there. I mean, he didn't attack that. I guess that could be a major then. Is it worth me wasting a scout here, I wonder? And the fact that he didn't take that with his captain. Right, well, let's get a fix on that then. Ah, that's what I was wondering, if that was going to be his marshal. Well. So this character does not like people going into his base, does he? So that's handy. Alright, so I've got to be a bit cautious now, work out the best way in. So based on what he's been doing, I need to free up some space here. So alright, so there's a marshal here, general here, got a major here. Okay, so yeah, let's see. I mean, is he going to take a bluff on this? These are bound to be lower, but what we can do is maybe see how he's going to defend that. But I mean, this is pretty good so far. I've got some great information here. We know we got his marshal there. So, and then what that'll allow it, this I guess I've got to test what that is really. I mean, is it going to be a colonel? I don't think so. It ran away from that captain. Oh, okay, it is a colonel. Wowza, well, I mean, I guess then at least alright, so okay, so this is the marshal there. That was a major, that's a major, that's the marshal, that's the colonel, there's the right then. Okay, well, what I'm gonna need to do is just make my routes. Okay, now he's obviously looking to test there. So, well, I mean, the fact that he had a colonel there, I mean, and we know where the general is. Oh, okay, alright, well, so let me see here what we got. Let's just go here. Alright, captain. Alright then, so yeah, that's what I'm thinking now. If I can get mobilised with this colonel around this way and clean up what that is down there. Alright, so we've got a captain there, major there, and marshal there, general there. Yeah, and that's it. We can just tidy up on all this here. That's not likely to be a okay, well, I can sort of block that. I talk the talk. I've got to make sure that I don't lose track of that. I mean, if that is a marshal there, sorry, a colonel there, so I mean, he may lotto into the, he may go into the bomb this side. Sorry about this disconnect here, guys. But yeah, okay, so that's good that he's now doing it that way, because he may just lotto into the bomb now. That's fine. So I mean, I can get a fix on if that is a colonel or not here. Excuse me, guys. And if he's bluffing or not. Okay, so it is a colonel. Alright, well, this is good because I mean, he is up a captain though, isn't he? So gotta be careful about that. We know we've got his. Alright, so this is the this is the general here, and he's now just left it as though alright, well, I mean, I could potentially get this colonel off him here. Let's see what he's going to do here. I mean, okay, he might move the. I suppose you're going to move the colonel left. See what he does this way. I mean, he might just come in now, I guess. Now, if he sort of doesn't move there, then I'm sort of giving away with my scout. Let's see. I mean, he's now probably going to think, well, okay. That's a shame. Alright, and he's now coming over there, isn't he? So and I guess he's yeah, that's a disappointment there, really. I made a bit of an error there. I mean, he's now coming round his general there. He's still got scouts, hasn't he? So let me see what he does there. And you may sort of go in. Okay, well, that's what I was hoping that he might do, is do it that way. But I mean, he may end up now scouting. That's a shame. Okay, so he's now looking to give me a colonel here by the look of it. Wonder what he's going to do here. I mean, I've probably made a bit of an error now, because he can probably get out. No, unless that's his spy there, is it, I guess? Okay. So it does look like that's a spy there. I think I made a bit of an error, to be honest, there, so that's a shame, but that's his general there. I mean, I guess I've got to I'm gonna have to sort of pull back with this. He's gonna get that, yeah. I'm all the way up. But what I can do, I guess, here is now maybe mobilise the spy a little bit. I've got to be careful though, because he may sort of come for it. Yeah, that was a bit of a mistake there. I mean, he knows. Let's see, he's up to captains now. I've made a bit of a mistake, I think, because I didn't sort of establish really where his spy was properly. Oh, sorry guys, I've got a disconnect here. I made a bit of a mistake letting him work out my pieces. Sorry about this disconnect as well. Hopefully we'll get connected again, guys. Sorry about this. Yeah, it looks as though I should have done that really a bit earlier. Wow, I can't even seem to get a reconnect now. That's a bit worrying. That's disappointing. Oh no. Oh dear. Oh, what a disappointment, guys. I've got nothing there, I think, guys. I just seem to get disconnected. Oh dear. That's a disappointment. Yeah, I should have just pressed up. Where are we? I think I lost my points there, guys. Sorry about this. Problem with the internet there, just disconnected. I think I made terrible mistakes there, though. I should have gone up on that kernel earlier. Yeah. Oh gosh, it's a disappointment here. I wonder how much I lost there. Oh, actually, he was above me though, wasn't he? Anyone remember what I was on? Sorry about that, guys. Oh, can I still get back? That'd be nice. Oh, alright. So, well, I mean, yeah, he knew where my marshal was here, didn't he? So this was the general. This is a spy. This is a colonel. This is a colonel. I mean, I've got to be careful because he's obviously gonna try and pin it. I mean, that wasn't the general, as far as I remember. But I guess I may have got it wrong. Oh, I've lost the graveyard now as well. I mean, as far as I remember, he was up 2 captains though, and I guess that must be the general then. And I've made a mistake. He sort of shuffled other bits around. Well, I mean, we sort of know the spies there, I guess. So, he's going to come down on that stuff there, I wonder. I mean, the thing is, he knows that's... I mean, I don't think he's actually tested that, but he may know that it's not the spy. Alright, so that was a colonel there, I believe. So, I mean, that must be the general that was over there. I mean, he's still got scouts. That was the possible spy there then, isn't it? So, well, I mean, he's sort of got his marshal semi-pinned there, so I could sort of put pressure on that, really. So that's the spy just going that way. Problem is, I can't remember whether that's... And now I've lost the graveyard as well. That is not ideal at all. I mean, I've got to be careful that I'm gonna take a bit of a risk here. Okay, so oh no, dear, oh dear, yeah. I mean, the fact that I'm gonna have to sort of quit on that one because it's too difficult without the graveyard, and yeah.